We made it 20 minutes late.
We did it.
That's the latest we've been in a while. But we have a great show this week. U.S. proposes new restrictions on AI exports.
And guess what? The Windows 10 1809 update bug continues. More
Hooray.
bugs.
Also,
Yay.
RTX 2060 leaked benchmarks.
Yes.
Whew.
All that and more on the Swedish show of your life.
I thought you meant Swedish for a second.
The Swedish show.
Yeah, I don't think...
WAN is a Swedish word. Means best.
Ah, yes. These are not...
Got my Friday shirt on.
Hey! We gotta. Wait, no, not that one.
Another one? Huh?
Wait, what?
Jerky.
I need to get that box
More
closer.
jerky.
What is your? Oh.
Yeah, my Friday shirt because I just happened to wear it last Friday as well.
Okay.
I put it on this morning. I'm like, I probably won't be on the WAN show. Whatever. Now I'm wearing it every week.
That's fantastic. Speaking of fantastic, our first topic: U.S. restricting AI exports.
Jumping right in.
What the heck?
Here we go.
I like it. That's good.
This is heavy.
So what's going on with this?
Okay.
Oh.
Well, let me tell you. The U.S. Department of Commerce has proposed new restrictions on the export of AI technologies, and the definition of AI technologies is pretty broad here.
Okay.
Could include things like neural networks, deep learning, natural language processing, computer vision, and expert systems. So that can include products like a Siri-enabled iPhone or IBM Watson. And so if you wanted to sell those things abroad, you need a special license.
Okay.
So I guess it's the subtext of the article that we linked here, original source being from some place. Who was that?
That was, yeah, don't worry too much about that.
What are you doing over there? Are you clicking to the forum?
Well, no, apparently, there we go.
Hello.
This was not set up properly, so now we have capture
Now it's
working.
good.
Yay. Now everyone can see
It looks
what
like
we're talking
China.
about.
The article is
The algorithm.
talking about China.
Yeah. Very unsurprisingly, it's talking about China.
Okay.
We should have all seen that coming.
Critics of this proposal think that if the restrictions are mishandled, it could cause serious collateral damage for U.S. businesses like Apple and Google, which rely on China for a large share of their profits. Companies, it is feared, may deprioritize the development of AI technologies to avoid the famously lengthy export control process. Don't want to go through that.
Yeah.
Just not going to make AI products. That sounds a little tenuous to me. Everyone wants to make AI. It's like it is the thing that is generating all the growth.
Especially, wow, this is hard to, okay, this way. There we go. That was hard to line up properly.
That's actually just the way you're pointing, though. Wait, you're
no,
trying to
because he's there on my screen, right?
Oh, I see what you're
Try to
trying
point at him right now.
That guy.
Well, I guess, yeah, you just saw me.
Well,
do
it's
it.
easy for me now.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyways, this dude down here, that's probably very troubling for him because if you've seen the last few GPU launches, last couple's GPU launches, there's been a lot of talk about AI. AI, machine learning, all that kind of stuff. This is going to affect people like chip makers. This is going to affect software people. This is going to affect people who are combining the two,
Well,
like IBM with Watson.
It's the same with Google I/O.
Yeah.
That's why Pixel phones exist, because Google thinks they have an edge on AI.
Yeah.
And what are the biggest categories for Amazon and Google? Smart home. Everything's smart home. It's all AI.
Yeah.
All of it. And especially NVIDIA, because there's a really cool nugget here. It got 20% of its revenue last year from sales in China.
Ooh.
Because apparently the US still maintains a monopoly on having the best chips. And lots of the best chips are made by NVIDIA. And so they don't want to give up, like, you don't want to lose your China sales and all that money, but that's also the company, those companies are making the most proprietary stuff that they want to keep incubated.
Yeah, that makes sense. I wish we had remote control of that camera right now, so we could have just panned down.
Right, pan down to him.
So that everyone could see this guy who's off screen right now, just crawl across in front of the scene. That would have been.
When I said incubated, I meant insulated.
Ah, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Both
Anyways,
warm.
Yeah, this is going to be interesting because a lot of very smart people for a while, not just Elon, quite a few smart people for a while, have been, to be fair, on each side of the fence here. We need to do something about AI because it's going to be very dangerous. Or people saying, no, we need to be fully unrestricted because this is like the next wave of awesome and we need it to come as soon as possible. There's been definitely people on each side, but I think some people are going to be happy about this, but I suspect they're not going to think this is the right thing to do.
That's hard. I mean, like, because people in the Elon category, the open AI category, are saying that it needs to be regulated, but it needs to be regulated globally.
Yes.
Or else
like,
not at all.
Not like trade restricted, which people are going to get past anyways, unless it's in terms of like commerce. But the technology will get past trade restriction, so it's not going to affect those types of things at all. It's just another trade restriction thing.
Yeah, well, and
which is probably just going to create more knockoff culture.
This is my next question: is do you think China cares about these? Like, if this goes through and the U.S. is not going to send so much stuff to China, I don't know if they care. At this point, they've already invested billions into companies like Alibaba and Baidu and Huawei to, get their own chips produced domestically.
Yeah.
That's stuff they're doing anyway. And if they can't get it from the U.S., that's just all the more reason to do it, and it's all the more market share for their own domestic customers.
Yeah.
Companies.
Yeah.
Companies and customers.
It's interesting. Let's take I've got an idea.
Uh-oh.
We can. Oops. Sorry about that intro there. I want to make a straw poll, and I want to see whether people think this is a good idea or not. Trade restricting AI products, good or bad? Good.
It's a cost. Like, let's say it's Apple, and it just means every time if you want to sell iPhones in China, you have to pay this fee. Is that on a per unit basis, per phone, or is it like a flat rate for the company? Because that's just incurring another cost.
Yeah, but a lot of these things are fairly on the edge in terms of cost, and what they're trying to do is sell lots of them.
And what are they even
subsidize
preventing?
Them with other products.
Like, what are they going to prevent?
I don't know.
It's like the phone is already going to be bought there. If someone wants to get it, they can get it. Like, if it's like a trade secrets thing, it's like, ooh, someone flew to USA and bought the iPhone, brought it back to China. Now they're all using it, looking at it, probing it. Like, what are you preventing?
I don't know.
But one thing that they may be preventing is collaboration between researchers. The universities could suffer from this. They won't be able to have AI research teams.
So YouTube, I'm sorry, I can only post one at a time. So hopefully you guys get that before the chat wave just takes it away. But Twitch, you guys should have that link. You guys should have quite a bit of that link, and you should be fine. Go away, please. Thank you.
Get wrecked.
Results. Let's see.
Here we go. Bad.
Okay.
I don't know. My boyfriend Jill.
BFF Jill.
No, it's my boyfriend's friend Jill. That's old. What is that from? IDK my BFF Jill.
That's from BFF Jill.
It's a commercial.
From a commercial, yeah. I thought I'd throw in like a super old meme reference.
The meme is old, but it checks out.
Yes, I love it. Also, the Star Wars reference. So yeah, most people seem to think it's bad. We've got a very considerable amount of people not really caring at all, which is not too surprising.
Well, in our cursory overview here, that's like a lot of balls in the air to manage the pros and cons.
It is, for sure.
We're just a tiny, unsophisticated WAN show.
We don't know the law stuff, especially American law stuff. But yeah, it seems like the people who think it's good is a fairly low percentage. People who think it's bad is a really big percentage. But another thing that I would consider here,
our coverage on negative things. If we had focused on awesome things?
I was just going to say,
reflect that.
One of it is us going like, "Ooh, this might be bad," so a lot of people might just be automatically agreeing with us.
Yeah, because
another one is, I think in a lot of cases the automatic reaction to things governments do is negative.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the tech community especially is very scared of things that the government might do that touches our stuff.
But on the flip side of that, I think there's an equally lizard brain reactionary thing to China that goes in the opposite direction. Stop giving stuff to China. I'm in favor of blocking China.
Right.
So who knows?
I don't know. It's interesting though, but I think I think there's a lot of polls happening with this poll. Wow, that's hard to differentiate the pronunciations of that.
Maybe this proposed legislation or whatever is one of those light touch regulation things where it could touch Apple and the iPhone, but they won't use it that way. And what they'll really do is use it to regulate like weapons and cybersecurity things that are produced domestically in that realm that they don't want going elsewhere.
Yeah.
You know, we lost them.
All right. Well, let's keep going forward.
Windows 10.
Yeah.
The update. It's been trying to update since October. There's more. There's more grief. It ain't over. Microsoft says it has blocked the October update on some Intel PCs due to bad display drivers released by Intel. They say Intel inadvertently released versions of its display driver to OEMs that accidentally turned on unsupported features in Windows. And we have the specific versions of those drivers in the WAN doc here that you can all check out.
Yeah. The original version of Windows 10, version 1809, released in early October, came with an issue caused by broken Intel audio drivers. But Microsoft says this is a different bug caused by another set of drivers. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, no ETA on the fix. Ugh.
Microsoft is working with Intel to expire these display drivers, weird way of saying it, including coordinating with OEMs, and will provide an update on the resolution, another weird use of term, in an upcoming update release, which was me saying weird things.
And there was another bug before when it was causing people to lose their data.
Lose all their data. This is a great update.
It's the update from hell.
They're still really convincing me to move to Windows 10. That's
so many people working at Microsoft who are just like, no.
Please stop.
Can I just have the holidays already? And more fun news, RTX 2060.
Heck yeah.
Benchmarks.
Now we got actually fun news.
Semi-leaked.
Give me the PC hardware news, my dude. Here we
Yeah,
go.
well, Final Fantasy 15 benchmark.
Oh, jeez.
So,
there we go. Oh my god, the amount of pop-ups.
if you care about this benchmark.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh man, how brutal is that? Every single time you go to a website now, you have to be like, I agree to cookies. I disagree to the notifications.
It feels like the early 2000s, late 90s pop-up scene again.
Yeah, except
Do you want to do this? Do you want this information? Do you want this to happen? Blah! I just got your website, dude. This is my first time.
Oh, Google Chrome. Here's my wish list. If you could just make it so websites weren't allowed,
Auto-block.
or I have to seek it or something.
Yeah.
Why does that have to be a pop-up? I don't want notifications from recipes.com. There's 2 websites on the whole internet I want notifications from.
I personally don't want notifications from any website. I understand why some people do. I think it's a cool feature. But
Sure.
I don't have it on for LinusTechTips.com.
Yeah, but you might you might
check
be at
my
work
notifications there.
and you want something to pop up from I don't know, Calendar or Hangouts or Gmail.
I can
or
totally understand turning it on
Trello
for those things on a work computer.
Yes.
Or if it's your computer at home and you have those things off and you turn on I don't know, social accounts or something if you care about those things. Personally, I get too many freaking notifications already. Just calm down on the computer space, because that's usually my I'm getting work done thing, and I'll still get the notification here.
And it makes the whole internet
It'll still come
experience
up on
so
my phone.
jank.
Yes.
You're oh, things are loading, things are popping in. Wait, we're dropping down to 3 FPS because accept the cookies.
Except the block thing. You gotta click 3 buttons to be able to access a freaking website.
thanks,
Anyways, we're talking generally, not just specifically about Tom.
I wish I could. There was a feature in Chrome where I could just block all, and then Chrome would just do it automatically for me.
What is this video?
I don't know. You gotta get that money, baby. Oh, it's an ad.
Okay, that's okay. Anyways,
The internet. So 2060s are coming out. Actually, it hasn't even been announced.
No.
It hasn't been officially unveiled.
we got some leaks.
We don't even know if it's going to be called RTX 2060 or GTX 2060 at this point.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting.
But we do know the score that I got in the Final Fantasy 15 benchmark, which was about 30.43% faster than what the GTX 1060 6GB.
Faster than an RX 590, slower than an RX Vega, slower than a 1070, which makes sense, but not by like a crazy amount. So that'll be interesting. It being slower than a 1070 by a notable but not crazy amount is almost kind of weird.
6.18%.
Because you often find parity in the off by 10 products. Like you would often find that like a 1070 would be about exactly the same as a 2060.
Well, there's only one benchmark.
That's fair. Yeah. It's kind of an interesting, like, yeah, the only thing we benchmarked was Final Fantasy 15.
And it's 4K.
The thing that has like notable problems with benchmarks.
I think it has to do with how this benchmark works. That benchmark database is kind of becoming
Extensive.
like a little bit of a place you go to when you want to see early kind of leaks.
Yeah, that's fair. Man, this, like, am I scrolled in improperly or something? There we go.
So this is only on the high preset at 3840 by 2160 res.
Okay.
So do you think that between it and the 1070, you think it would be different if it was?
But like this score doesn't really mean anything to me.
No. Well, that's why it's all, you can only look at it relative.
Yeah. Okay. So like, cool. We know about where it fits in the stack, but I don't know how it actually performs in that game or at that resolution. There's no other comparative resolutions. We didn't really get a lot of information here.
No.
Yeah. I don't know. It's cool that like the fact that they, well, not the fact, the theory, the rumor that they have one of these cards and it performed at that level, hopefully means that it's probably coming fairly soon.
Yeah, but we also don't know how similar to the consumer card this card is. This is presumably some engineering sample. We don't know if it's been super sick or junk or medium.
There's a lot of questions here. I personally am not a huge fan of rumors. The only thing I'm hoping is with numbers being out there, hopefully that means 2060 is coming soon. Because I know a lot of people can't afford the big beefy cards. I bought 60 series cards for a long time.
They're VR ready, baby.
Heck yeah. I love seeing like cases and power supplies that are VR ready. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's exciting because it's a slightly more accessible but still very gaming focused, powerful GPU.
We should get some merch that says VR ready. Maybe people will buy it more than the RTX on shirt.
Did that not do well?
It did okay.
It's a little like,
Yeah.
how do you wear that anywhere?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a home shirt.
Yeah.
And you can't buy too many home shirts.
Yeah, it's like the kind your wife's like, you're not wearing that. You're not wearing that.
I'm not
If it
going
didn't
out
have
with
the
you.
arrow, I would have liked it. A little more.
Yeah. Anyways, Optane being marketed as RAM. That's
Shame on you.
weird. Wait, what?
Well,
I haven't heard of this.
yeah.
Is this like a someone in marketing screwed up thing?
No, no.
Oh my goodness. Talking about friggin' things everywhere. Oh god. And then
Multiple
this giant
PC
banner at the
OEMs
top.
are selling laptops outfitted with Intel Optane cache drives, but they're improperly combining that information in ways that makes it seem as if the Optane cache drive represents some kind of DRAM rather than a conventional cache drive. So in this article, they did two tests. They have some screenshots here where they Google certain keywords and they see what comes up. And the
Okay.
Dell one is more egregious.
24 gigabytes of memory, 8 gigs of RAM plus. Oh, what?
Yeah, so they're lumping your DRAM memory with your Optane cache memory and calling it all memory and saying like, yeah, this has 24 gigabytes of memory in this laptop.
Not even 100%. If you look, this is kind of hard to see. Let me zoom in.
Yes.
We gotta enhance. We gotta enhance the photo. Where did it go? Oh, it's this one. So it was 24 gigabytes, right? Having 24 gigabytes of RAM, and we were just talking about 24 gigabytes memory. 8 of it is RAM, 16 of it is Intel Optane. On the actual bit from Google that they got,
Like the embedded card.
if you look at the bottom, it says specifically 24 gigabytes of RAM.
It just says RAM.
It says RAM. It doesn't even say memory at that part. Down here, if they wrote it like this every time, I'd be like, yeah, that's really
It's reasonable.
It's confusing, but at least they break it out. Up here, they specifically say 24 gigs of RAM.
That's baloney.
That
Dell.
is very baloney.
Mike Dell, looking at you.
Yeah, Delly boy.
Delly boy.
That's a little weird. I'm hoping that's just like someone in marketing that doesn't know what they're talking about. It's like, hey, is this thing memory?
No,
Is it
it's not
memory?
a slip up.
I'm hoping.
No.
I'm hoping.
Oh, Luke. No, man. I mean,
Thanks, Extreme Tech. I wasn't really sure. My screen isn't up. I wasn't aware. I appreciate it.
they actually dedicate a part of this article of saying why it's not an accident. Like,
Really?
No, because multiple companies are doing it, and I mean, if I was a marketer at one of these companies, I'd probably do it too.
Rude. Rude.
I mean, they do have a challenge. Like, it's hard enough for consumers to understand. Well, this is actually why they shouldn't do it. It's hard enough for consumers to understand the difference between memory and storage. This just makes it even harder. But how would you advertise that it has these extra capabilities because it's Optane?
Extreme Tech, I will give you this. This is a pretty well laid out article. I see what they're saying now. There's an update. There is an update down here at the bottom. I wish updates went at the top. That is one criticism I will give you.
Extreme Tech.
At least there's an update. An Intel spokesperson has contacted us to relay the following message. Intel Optane memory is a unique technology that bridges the gap between memory and storage. Like RAM, it sits between the PC memory hierarchy by placing commonly used data. Intel Optane memory cannot replace DRAM entirely. Yeah, not even close. However, these two memory technologies complement each other within the PC. So basically, they didn't say anything.
Nice statement.
Yeah.
So they have an FAQ.
So maybe that's why the update's at the bottom.
Well,
it doesn't matter.
Exactly, yeah. Intel has an FAQ on their website about Optane, and it used to say, you should actually look at the full quotes that they have on the article here.
The FAQ one?
Yeah,
These?
right there.
Okay.
It used to say, Optane memory modules do not replace DRAM. And now it says, Optane is similar to the function of dynamic random access memory.
Ooh.
It used to, I mean, I think it still does in a different part of the fact say that it doesn't replace it. But this kind of ambiguity just kind of bolsters the advertisers to say whatever they want.
And something that sucks here is, I always thought Optane was pretty cool, but it was already really hard for people to understand. And now they're like muddying the waters more. You know, I think there's a better way to explain this to consumers. I think there's many better ways to explain this to consumers.
Give me one.
It's
on the spot.
It's cache, right? So it'll make everything faster in a way that sometimes RAM can't. Like in some situations, it's better for you than more RAM.
But how are you going to do
or
that?
It's better for you than faster RAM. In other situations, no. But like it's a different thing.
So do you think the search result in the Google like shopping card should just say 8 gigabytes RAM, 16 gigabytes Optane, terabyte storage? And then it's up to the users to be like, to learn this new language. What's Optane? And have to.
Yeah, probably. Because then they can at least look into it. Telling people 24 gigabytes of well, okay, it's even
memory.
Worse when they said 24 gigabytes of RAM. But when they say 24 gigabytes of memory, and you have taught consumers for many years that when it lists memory, they're talking about RAM.
That's cagey.
It is. It's weird. You've taught people for a long time that specifically means RAM when you're looking at stuff like laptops and pre-built PCs.
They know what they're doing.
They do.
Shame.
I think this can be done better. I do know Intel has had a really hard time marketing Optane for a while.
It's a good name, though.
It is.
They could have got that way worse. Hey, that's Super Chat?
Optane is like an actual hardware for what used to be ReadyBoost.
Put that on the results.
I just like. Thank you for the
$20.
$20. I appreciate it.
What's the name of the person who said that? Call him out.
Douglas Robinson.
Rob Douglason.
No.
Nope.
Thank you very much. But yeah, I don't know. I think they could have done a better job of marketing it. I think they could have worked with partners in the space like us and like other tech review, well, not us is a weird thing for me to say now, but like you guys, Linus Tech Tips, and other hardware reviewers and stuff, and gotten a clearer picture of what it is and when it's going to be really good. Because there's some situations where Optane will make like a massive difference in terms of performance, and there's some situations where it'll still make a difference, but not like a huge one, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And making that more obvious, I think would be good. I don't know. It's a cool product, and it's going to be looked at poorly because of this, and it's just more confusing now.
Speaking of looked at poorly, Microsoft putting ads in the Mail app. M-A-I-L, Mail.
Yeah.
Not that they have a... Anyway, apparently the beta version of Microsoft's Mail client for Windows 10 has been placing ads right at the top of the inbox, though the company has since turned off the feature and claims that it was just an experiment meant to only to be constrained to a small area. It was tested in Brazil, Canada, Australia, and India.
That's an interesting mix.
Yeah, I guess
Let's
so.
not hit the US.
Yep. Yeah, it's a mix. The ads were visible on Windows Home and Windows Pro, but were not on Windows Enterprise or Windows EDU Education. No breathing.
Wait, so it was for Pro users?
Windows Pro and
Windows
Home.
Home and Pro, okay. All right.
I mean,
All right. And a now removed FAQ page on Microsoft support website archived here. We're not going to bother to click on it though. The company explains that it was running a pilot program testing ads in Mail.
I don't use
ads
this
were
app.
served to non-work accounts. Me neither. Who would?
It's not
set up through the Mail, including Outlook.com, Gmail, and Yahoo accounts. Users who have an Office 365 subscription, which costs $7 per month or $70 a year, linked to their email address, were not shown ads.
I mean, kudos to Microsoft for being really
Quick to
measuring
rip it
everything.
back
No,
out?
not even that. Like, I like that they're kind of reinventing themselves. They're going back to fundamentals, first principles thinking, what works, what doesn't work. You know, when they moved Windows to a different business unit and all that, changing the focus of their company. Cool, test everything, guys. And they said that their official statement was that this was just a little test, even though it seemed like they actually had quite a bit of like support pages and stuff set up. So it looked like it was a pretty serious effort. But yeah, no one wants to use that app already, and no one's
I literally
gonna
don't
use
know
it
a single
after.
person who uses the... Whoa!
And if someone does use it, they probably don't want to. Like they're using it like at work or something. You think?
Yeah. Well,
No, but
maybe.
this isn't Windows Enterprise.
Who
though.
uses the Mail app? Okay, hold
I
on.
don't know. Windows Phone
Only
people?
answer this straw poll. Someone needs to fix their car alarm. Only answer this straw poll if you have Windows 10. Do you use the Mail app in Windows 10?
Can we get a yes?
Yes.
Can we get a no?
No.
And I don't use Windows 10, but I'm here.
I don't use Windows 10, but I'm here, my dude.
Yeah. Create that poll.
All right, I want to see, because like I really maybe in like a different geographic, people are crazy about Windows Mail app, but like I don't know.
Yeah, maybe in Australia and India and Brazil.
Yeah.
And they just tested Canada.
Or like Eastern Canada or something, but like I don't know anyone. I really don't know anyone.
Is that the blue one that when I click on someone's email on a website, it opens up that thing I'm not used to seeing? Is that what we're talking about? Make it go away.
Get out of here.
Outlook, what's that?
Wow.
Wow, quarter.
That's way more people than I expected.
There's dozens of us.
There is dozens of you. There's 103 of you.
Wow.
Holy cow.
Out of about 350 that voted.
That's a lot of people.
Or out of 450 that voted, 100.
I don't know why.
Okay, we need a follow-up poll. Another
Why?
new poll. Yeah, the why. Default, have to like it. Like default as in I didn't change it, like laziness. Lazy.
Default.
/ lazy. Default / lazy. I have to. And that's like work or something like that. They make me.
Okay.
And I just like it. Like Matthew McConaughey in those Lincoln commercials. I didn't do it to be cool.
Okay,
Do it
hold
to
on.
make a statement. I just liked it.
Our YouTube chat is
Spam,
so
spam, spam,
fast
spam,
that it's
spam.
basically useless.
Who are you,
Posted
strange
it there
people?
anyways. Also can't spam it, so like I don't think anybody saw it in
It's-
YouTube.
Scroll up, guys.
If you're in YouTube and you want to answer this, strawpoll.me/169-050-77. I repeat, 169-050-77.
You should show it.
That would probably be easier.
Can you crank into that? No, you can't. Can't enlarge the toolbar. That was dumb.
Not the Earl.
Can you imagine? What are they thinking? You zoom in and you're
Most people just like it. Wow, that's interesting.
I just like it.
I find it interesting that more people answered this one than answered that they do use it. But whatever.
What?
That is most people saying I just like it.
So should we try it?
Interesting. I don't use Windows 10, so I can't.
Like this video if you think everyone in the office should switch to the mail app and
Windows
make a
10
video about
mail
it.
and get a bunch of ads maybe if they re-enable that thing.
Yeah, the timing will be perfect.
That's yeah, I don't want. You know, it's kind of surprised me for a lot. I mean, I get it on like a everyone should be on our services kind of way, but it's always surprised me that email is essentially free. Like pretty much no one pays for email, and it's such a core thing. Like if you had to, you would.
Well, you did pay at the very beginning, and then Hotmail came out, and Hotmail was the first free one.
That's fair.
I believe.
Yeah.
And then Gmail is free because they take some data.
Yeah.
But I like it. I like when they take that data. It enhances their services.
You're all about
features.
that though. You've got the home. You've got everything
Yeah.
you
Oh.
want it in your life.
Oh, it's so bizarre.
You're like, yeah, Google.
Oh, I got a
Let's
Xiaomi Mi Box S in my house now too. It's like a,
Oh, man.
it's a Google Home, but it's
See,
made by
you've
China.
You've got America.
You
and
get the
China.
data. You get the data. You get the data I don't even know I'm sending.
That's amazing.
Let's do this.
Let's. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Savage Jerky.
Ah!
Ours is in a cardboard box. I just want to do this for fun.
Right when you said that, I was like, he's gonna dump it over himself, but I was still surprised. I knew it was coming. I was still like, holy cow! All right, Savage
I mean, it's
Jerky.
Friday, so
It is.
I'm
It is-
covered in
it is
meat.
Friday. Wow, that's all right.
because they always sponsor the WAN show.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
we got more. Yes.
That's your favorite
It's
one?
not my favorite one, but it's really good.
Let's eat Linus's favorite one.
My favorite one is mojo jalapeno.
This one right here, buddy. It was open though.
No, jalapeno.
Oh, that's habanero.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think.
Wait, how is this habanero? And it starts with an H. And this must not be a Spanish word.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know though.
Science.
You tell us. You decide. But back to Savage Jerky.
Oh,
Their
you like
jerky is
mojo
made.
Here you go.
There we
That's what you
go.
want.
This is my favorite one. Mojo jalapeno. Here we go. Anyways, their jerky is made with the best ingredients, without nitrates or preservatives, with a goal to create a snack that is both full of flavor and spice that won't be bad for you. They've got 13 different flavors of jerky. People seem to love most people seem to love their sriracha bacon, maple buffalo bacon, and the traditional kind of line of flavors. They also make barbecue sauce, which is, I'm not gonna lie, their barbecue sauce is like where it's at. Their barbecue sauce is the
I'm actually here for the koozies.
their jerky is amazing. Their barbecue sauce is like the next level. Oh, sorry, their hot sauce. I don't actually think I've had their barbecue sauce. And they also have a spice rub. That sounds amazing. Their Carolina Reaper hot sauce uses one of the hottest peppers in the world, the Carolina Reaper pepper. They've got a Black Friday promotion going on where you get 20% off everything, and every order will come with a free swag bag.
I thought I packed it all up and another one just fell out of my
your
chair.
chair?
Like basically fell out of my butt.
Oh, wow.
Black Friday. That's today.
Yeah.
And today only.
Yeah. And one customer will win a 6-month supply of jerky for free?
What's a 6-month supply?
I don't know.
Because if Ed won that, he'd have it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Maybe they'd hook that up. I have no idea what that means. All you need to do is head over to savagejerky.com and use code Friday18 today.
Whoever wins that has to make like a Super Size Me style documentary of like what happens to them if they only eat jerky exclusively.
And you got to get the Carolina Reaper one.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
then just see what happens to like your stomach.
Oh, yeah. I have a completely ruptured intestine because all I eat is the hottest thing possible.
Actually, I'm gonna keep this.
You're keeping that one?
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm keeping these.
Oh, nice. Honey, up next. Speaking of Black Friday shopping, if you did a whole bunch of it online, you probably could have saved even more money if you used Honey. I use Honey. I save tons of money using Honey. It's freaking fantastic. You know how back in the day, you used to go shopping and then you'd see that the online cart would have an offer code box, so you'd Google offer code for this website and find a whole bunch of scammy websites that would try to like give you viruses and stuff, but you might find one code that gives you a little bit of percentage off. Now it's all automated. Honey's great.
I remember when telling stories that started with back in the day meant before there was internet. Millennials.
And before there was like shopping online.
Remember back in the day when you were shopping online? What?
Oh, anyways, you've probably heard us talk about Honey before.
Remember when you were a kid and you had an iPhone 5? Okay, sorry, honey.
Oh wow, that was a double
meta.
Double meaning there. The Honey is a free shopping tool that finds the best promo codes wherever you shop online at specific websites. Those of you who downloaded Honey from our link have already saved over $100,000 in the past few months. For those of you that don't using our link, that's specific.
I like to think that's a whale. There's like 2 people who use our link, and
like
all the savings.
One family has saved like 75 grand using. No,
we're flipping houses.
But the people who have used our link, the joinhoney.com/Linus, all together have saved over 100 grand in the past few months.
That's insane.
That's ridiculous. Wow. Very cool.
That deserves an Owen Wilson.
Wow. Wow. For those of you that don't know what Honey is, it's a free browser extension available for Chrome, Firefox, and Safari that saves you time and money when you shop online at over 30,000 stores. Honey works on Amazon, eBay, Newegg, Razer, Best Buy, Walmart, and 30,000 minus that many more. Honey gets a small commission from sites where Honey saves you money, so it's always free to you. That's how Honey makes money. They get a little bit... You know, they get a little bit of that little commission thingy.
Travel agent
So they don't
style.
make money from you, they make money from the store. It's cool.
Like a
it's
travel
good.
agent in the airlines.
Yeah.
Like that.
Or a realtor if you're the one buying. Honey, blah, blah, blah. It's free to use and installs in just 2 clicks. It's awesome. Colton, Brandon, and a few others at Linus Media Group and myself on the external use Honey to save money shopping online. Get Honey for free right now.
Colton has saved $100,000.
Himself. Yep, he's the only one that's used it. Honey.com/Linus. Do it up. Speaking of things to do.
Lab-grown meat is coming to US&A.
No.
Yes, it's coming.
PIA.
All right. It's coming
Private
later.
internet access. It's a VPN. It secures you. You can get apps for Windows, macOS, Android, iOS. It still says Linus in here. Linus and Chrome. You can get an app for Linus. I'm not going to fix it. With several other platforms coming soon. Obviously, I'm in Linux. I guess I fixed it. Connect up to 5 devices at the same time. Apps include DNS leak protection and IPv6 leak protection. Internet kill switch. This is cool. Will block all traffic if the VPN becomes disconnected unexpectedly. That's important. Check it out today in the link in the video description if you're watching the VOD. Or just go to private.com/pages/Linus-tips. There we go.
Private meat access.
Yeah.
Lab-grown internet privacy. Yeah. This is my favorite future technology.
Oh yeah, me too.
More
100%.
than self-driving cars. Probably. I think it's more important to have this. This will be lab-grown meat. I think.
I'll give you that.
I think it will.
Because if we didn't have to have the sheer amount of cows, look into the amount of cows that are literally just around for meat. It's insane.
I think
It's
this will have a
ludicrous.
bigger impact on climate change than
Likely,
going
because
all
their
electric.
toots are like
Methane.
it's
Methane
actually a
burps.
huge problem.
They burp while they're eating. Tons of methane comes out of them. Not to mention
nuts.
all the water and land just to feed them.
Yeah, it's very inefficient.
You could
actually.
use to make food, but instead
Tastes delicious.
they're eating.
Super inefficient.
Anyway, lab-grown meat's gonna be sweet, and the US&A is getting closer to having it in stores because the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the FDA, Food and Drug Administration, have announced that they will be overseeing its production so it can be sold safely to consumers across the country. The 2 agencies are going to be working together, and this has been an ongoing thing. Before, we were all wondering, is it going to fall under the FDA because it's like a technology and lab culture stuff, or is it going to fall under the Food and Drug Administration or the other guys, Department of Agriculture, because it's meat, because they usually do all the livestock.
So, question, because I love this stuff, but I haven't looked into it in at least a year, and I think you're probably more up on it than me.
Hopefully.
The A&W burger, what is that?
Oh, the Beyond Meat burger.
Yeah.
That's pea protein.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so
it's
people,
not
you
this
pee
stuff.
in a bucket, you
Nice.
put in, no, I'm just joking. It's from the vegetable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
That's not really related to this.
no, it's a different thing.
Yeah, it's good.
To me, it tastes like a sausage patty more than a burger. But it's not bad.
It was pretty popular.
Yeah.
It's still going.
Yeah.
But this is a whole different thing.
Oh yeah.
So
The images of when they were learning to do this really early on are like really very cool, but really creepy at the same time.
They gnar?
They're cool. They really. Have you seen this?
I don't think I've seen something that cool.
They're just. It's weird seeing meat grown in labs.
So while Luke looks that up, I'll keep reading here. The two agencies are going to work together. That's how it all shakes out. The FDA is going to be in charge of regulating the collection, banking, and growing of cells used to make artificial meat. Remember, they start with stem cells from a real animal, and then they scale that and make a giant culture from which they can create all these different like pieces of muscle.
It's not creepy. That's obviously not.
That's
not it.
hilarious.
That's not it. I can't.
Is that real or just Photoshop?
No, it's Photoshop. I can't find.
That'd be cool. So there's going to be. Yeah. Okay. So the FDA has power over that part, and then the USDA is going to work on the production and labeling of food products. Production and labeling. So there's going to be a transition from FDA to USDA oversight. That transition happens during the cell harvest stage. This regulatory framework will leverage both the FDA's experience regulating cell culture technology and living biosystems, and the USDA's expertise in regulating livestock and poultry products for human consumption.
I don't know.
So they have at least one response from someone who works in this field at a meat startup, I guess, cultured meat startup. It's called New Age Meats. This person says that the announcement here reduces uncertainty that allows us to move forward in developing innovative technology here in the United States. Yeah, I mean, that's with everything. As soon as it gets regulated, then you know what framework
we
you're
have
working
to go in this line. Yeah.
That's right. The joint framework allows us to more quickly create safe, high-paying jobs in both research and development and manufacturing.
Cool. Yeah. Really off topic here. I have to do a shout out really quick. Apparently, my mom works with a huge fan of the show. Wow. Way to walk right through it.
You just walked over Luke's mom.
Walked with confidence. So I'm supposed to shout out Mitch Fraser. Thanks for being cool, my dude.
Mitch Fraser.
We got another person walking by. We got another person.
And they're gonna have to leave again at some point.
This is
get ready
a
for
high
that.
traffic area. But yeah, that's very cool. I'm excited for that. I like trying all the new ones when they come out.
Oh yeah. We actually went down to the States and tried the Beyond Meat. No, the Impossible Burger.
Yeah. How was that?
That one was okay.
What do you think compared to Beyond Meat?
The thing with the Impossible Burger is that it's like juicy, like it's got the hema in it, so it's supposed to simulate a bloody burger. The problem with it is it's almost like a hash brown in its texture.
Oh.
It's like a bunch of fibrous strings that are put together like more meatloafy. So the texture's different.
Yeah.
But it's very tasty. The Beyond Meat, yeah, that one's really good. I've had the A&W burger lots of times.
Yeah. Lots of times. So you're like into it.
Several times. And every time I go in there, everyone in the lineup is ordering it. And I thought it was just because I was on Commercial Drive in Vancouver, so I was like, of course. But then I went to like small town.
And they sold out.
Went to Mission, and the dude there was like, everyone's getting this. It's crazy. I wish it was a little cheaper. Yeah. I haven't bought it.
Well, A&W in specific is kind of expensive.
It's like $7 for this burger.
A&W's
it's just the
place,
sandwich.
So. Yeah.
4 would be better. Apparently, you can buy it like at Safeway, just at the grocery store.
Like an A&W branded one, or
No,
that
Beyond
same
Meat.
thing? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they might have discontinued that because what happened was it released in A&W, and then A&W ran out. There was a supply shortage, so it's possible that the company Beyond Meat put all their resources to A&W and stopped selling it other places.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is assumptions. We're doing some assumptions here.
Don't know. How about this one?
Yeah, let's do it. That kind of sucks because it's actually really cool. But Valve has discontinued Steam Link hardware. Womp womp.
Did you have one of those ever?
No,
Did you ever see one in real life?
I did.
So what the
Remaining stock is sold out in Europe, almost sold out in the US. So if you want one now and you're in the US, move, boy.
So the Steam Link was the hardware anyway. Was a $50 little dude, and what it did was it allowed you to stream games from a local gaming PC to a high definition television in the same house.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
that's really cool.
Not bad. But they don't do it anymore because they're just focusing on the software stuff now.
Someone in the comments on arstechnica.com said, for anyone who doesn't know, if you have a Samsung Smart TV, you can download the Steam app onto your TV, plug in any USB gamepad, and play. That's really cool.
I have such a TV.
You should try it. See if it works. So you've got all the devices that are spying on you.
Dude, I got spies. I got spies all in my house and every day, spying on my dog, listening to my dog. You know the song I'm singing?
I vaguely recognize it, but not really.
I can't even say the song title because there's a swear in it.
Speaking of vaguely recognized, but Amazon Prime members can see Aquaman a week early.
Pretty cool.
Whoa.
Pretty cool. So
Wait, you get to go to a cinema up to a week early if you're a Prime member?
Yeah, because Amazon has all these cool partnerships with cinemas. They've done that for a while.
How is that cool? Why is this a good thing?
Well, it's cool if you're one of them.
I guess.
And actually,
But it's not really, because considering it's in a cinema, it's not really a week early. It's just if you don't have it, you're banned for a week.
Well, especially considering that the movie's already going to be out in China and Europe by the time this advanced screening happens in America.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's only select theaters. How many does it say? Like 100 or 1,000 theaters in the U.S.? That's a big difference, but
Wait, that's the only ones where you're banned for a week?
No. The ones where I guess. The ones where this promotion's happening, it's a limited selection of theaters.
See, but this guy, this is why people want to go see it early.
The beast.
Yeah.
I've seen he was in Vancouver apparently. I've met several people who like got to hang out with him when he was here, and like I've seen selfies. And his hands are like bigger than people's entire heads.
He's a monster.
He's a beast.
Yeah. People in general that are attracted to men are going to want to go see that movie a week early, I am suspecting.
So each subscriber is going to be able to purchase up to 10 tickets for a 7 p.m. showing on December 15th, just under a week before the film officially opens on December 21st. What I'm wondering...
You can purchase up to 10 tickets?
Yes! Do you think there's going to be like a resale market?
Yes!
How much would people pay?
Maybe not even that much. They're just going to get scalped. People will make $5-10 on each ticket. You're making
$50
$50 to $100.
Hell yeah.
Money.
10 tickets is a lot.
What the heck?
People are just walking by. Aquaman!
See it early. I got tickets. Anybody want tickets? I got tickets. I'm buying tickets. I'm selling tickets. Oh, man.
Yeah, so that's going to happen at 1,000 participating cinemas across the U.S., including cinemas owned by AMC, Regal, National Amusement Theaters, ArcLight Cinemas, and you can use add-on tickets to book.
Apparently there was previous partnerships that saw early screenings of 2017's Jumanji and Hotel Transylvania 3.
Hotel Transylvania 3. Never even heard of that. I've never heard of that. There's 3 of them.
Do you know Hotel Transylvania 3? It's a good movie.
I didn't know there was a second one.
Wait, did you know there was a first one?
Yeah,
Was it good?
I never watched it, but I knew it existed.
Hell of a
Vampires,
partnership,
right?
Amazon.
Sorry?
Vampires?
I mean,
Vampires. You tell me. I have no idea.
it sounds like it would be vampires.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pennsylvania.
So far, we've got 3 people that really don't know what's going on. There's a warning. Seasonic. Why did I show you this page? Anyways, Seasonic issues a warning for potential video card compatibility issues. Oof.
It's a very small number of people, I think.
People who have a Focus Plus power supply and an Asus GTX 970 Strix.
If you have both of these things, you may see a black screen under heavy VGA usage.
Okay.
A big yawn comes out. Yeah.
For if you have a Focus Plus and you have Vega 56 or 64, this is a decent amount of people, depending on how many Seasonic power supplies there are, because those are very common. Like the 970 Strix is quite a
How common are
card.
the Focus Plus power supplies?
I have no clue.
Is that just I don't know what part of their product line that is.
No idea.
It sounds
like mid
plus.
to low range.
Yeah, Plus isn't.
Because Focus doesn't sound like a super like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
isn't Seasonic's really high in line? Like the platinum? No, that's the freaking rating. It has like a really cool silvery logo though.
Yeah, heck yeah, it does. Yeah, I was looking at like JVC. I want to do car audio upgrade for my car, and I was looking at some
Really?
JVC speakers.
Is this? Are we in like Fast and the Furious 1 release date time?
Hey,
right now?
man.
I haven't heard anyone do a car audio upgrade to
Really?
like in forever. Best Buy got rid of their car audio departments.
That why I can't find it?
like across the country. Like it's like
That's
not
why
a
there's
thing.
no Black Friday deals.
Get out of my face!
I wa-
Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay.
Anyway, one of the
yeah,
the lower
Prime.
lineup.
See, Prime sounds amazing.
Prime's good.
And that's their highest stuff. I'm assuming Focus is lower.
The lower one I saw for the JVC speakers was called Club. Like JVC Club 600s. You're like, yeah, that's real low.
It looks like Focus Plus might be their like lowest one. I'm really not sure.
Well, that means it's probably their most populous one.
Probably.
Once again, if you have Ryzen stuff or AMD stuff, you may be getting shafted.
Why?
What? Because you have a Vega and you get the shaft.
Oh, 56 or 64. But the GTX 970s, there's a freaking insane amount of those sold. There's probably more 970 Strixes than there are like Vega 56s at all.
Oh.
I would
Specifically, Strixes.
I wouldn't be too surprised. Amazon leaked customer info.
I think they did it themselves. They weren't even hacked. Someone just did an own goal. Oh, crap.
Oh, okay. I thought you didn't want me to click the thing.
No,
I was like,
someone working there's Amazon
they've
has,
declined to share further details. That's,
no, all they did was email the people affected. So Amazon has emailed
fine.
users to tell them that a technical error made their name and address visible on the Amazon website. I don't know what part of the website. It's a big site.
Oh,
The email says the issue's been fixed. It's not a result of anything you have done. There's no need for you to change your password or take any action at all. My
just
bad.
Your email's out there.
But, you know,
Hope you like getting spam.
Someone could have seen that and screenshot it. Ah.
Well, some scraper probably picked it up,
Yeah.
to be honest.
You know, oh, it's not just people manually screenshotting and then transcribing. Back in the day, remember back in the day when we did have the internet, but it was tedious? Amazon has not disclosed how many users were affected.
Thanks,
Nobody
guys.
knows.
Thanks.
What if it was just like us?
That
It
would
was a
suck.
targeted attack from a rogue agent.
Ta-da.
Like that guy who quit or got fired from Twitter and then shut down Trump's
Yeah. I remember that.
account that time for 10 minutes.
Samsung's Oh my
You
goodness.
see, Google?
Ah!
Mozilla Firefox. I'll switch browsers if you handle this.
As long as it doesn't crash. I used to love Firefox, dude. I have a little Firefox Dragon plushie at home. I have multiple I
Do you have the
support
new one though?
Firefox shirts.
Remember when the new one came out? Was it 8? And they were like, yeah, it's faster than Chrome now. It's sick.
And then it was like,
You got that one, right?
yeah.
You tried it.
And then it crashed a lot.
Columnar. I like the word columnar. Columnar.
Oh yeah, because it's this
Samsung
thing.
columnar transparent OLED.
Yeah.
So it's a transparent OLED, and then you bend it in a circle, and now it's columnar. And does that mean there's like a hologram in the middle? I don't think so, but it might have that effect.
I think it might look like it.
That's what I mean. Yeah. Obviously, it's not projecting. It's just an OLED that's bent.
Is this gonna be? No, it's an ad. All
So
right.
we know nothing about this. There was basically a tweet from Ice Universe, who's like a famous leaker person, leaked it, and in the caption of the picture there's no video. It's just
Is there? I'm hoping. Is it just a video of a picture? No. Oh.
Yeah, it's
All right,
unrelated.
all right,
That's the
all
only picture we have. That's what was tweeted. The tweet that went along with it said something like, "It could be used in speakers," and I think
It's
that
a kind of junk picture. This isn't official. No, it's a leak.
that's a leak.
I
I think used in speakers means like if you've got a columnar speaker, and there could be like a little columnar transparent OLED on the top, and it just does cool visualizations. Okay,
Sure.
that would be a lot more money for not much value, but sure.
One thing I'm excited about is for this kind of stuff to show up in like public areas,
Yeah.
like airports, shopping malls.
Heck yeah.
Because that'll just feel like, oh, I'm in the video games I played when I was a kid.
Yeah, or Minority Report when he's running through the mall
Yeah.
and they're like, "Hey, Mr. So-and-so, we just read your eyes, and now we know what you want." Because, like, they ID him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Did you go through CES You weren't at CES last year, were you?
Yeah,
Yeah, you
was.
were. Remember, did you go through the LG cavern of bendy OLEDs? They made it look
Yeah.
like a Grand Canyon type
That
of...
was wild.
That was cool.
That was really
All
wild.
the walls were all flexible, bendy, and they were displaying images of, like, Arizona,
The amount of money they spend,
like a cavern.
ludicrous.
That was cool, though.
You know what else is ludicrous?
It's in my memory. That was worth it for me.
This is fair.
What's ludicrous?
The time.
Let's get out of here.
I think we're done.
See ya.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching.
Tune
I
in next
appreciate
week.
it. Well, actually, we're not going to be done yet. We're going to skim through
Yeah.
some
Super dupers.
super chats. Someone said, just got a Switch with Breath of the Wild game suggestions. I don't know if you're going to be into it, but there's a game called Golf Story. Sounds really weird. It's a golf RPG. You start as someone who sucks at golf, and then you have to win all the tournaments, and you have to like make money to buy new clubs, and you make money by doing jobs, and you find a way to use your golf clubs for all the jobs. So one of them is like mow the lawn, and you have to like hit a golf club at a lawnmower and hit it in the right way so the lawnmower will start and go mow things.
I wish I was in the pitch meeting for this.
It is hilarious. It is a very funny, it's a very entertaining game. It's really long. You get a lot for your money.
Nice. Get it.
It's great. Check it
I
out.
love how it shows the currencies here.
Yeah.
SEC. We got 40 SEC.
The 40 sec just said PewDiePie.
Hey, why do we have this
Lots
thing
of
here?
capital meta-
Is this for a reason?
No, it's
Okay.
not.
Oh, it's just for fun.
Yeah, help him stay number one. Defeat T-Series. Laser James for the win. I'm sad Linus Meantime didn't make the cut. Wins LTX 2019. Do we have a date?
When is it? I don't know.
I don't know if we have a date.
I don't think so.
There's a website, isn't there?
I don't know.
If the website isn't updated, it means we don't have a date yet. You can probably Google it. I'm not sure what the website is. I'm not reading all of the super chats. I'm sorry. Blah, blah, blah. With the MSI 2070 Aero ITX out soon, are you guys thinking of updating the SFF cases roundup with cases that make use of it without limiting CPU? Blah, 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 blah. I don't think either of us are going to know that answer. And I kind of doubt it.
Copy and paste that to an email. We'll talk about it in the writers' meeting, maybe.
Okay. This is the wrong
How about a
keyboard.
hangout?
I'll get that later. What's the best mail app, and how do I remove utilities like mail? I would look somewhere else for a guide on how to remove that stuff. I don't know if you necessarily can. There's probably some way to like block it. What's the best mail app? Your web browser, probably. I think I'm over Windows as a service. I think a lot of people are. Maybe not that many, though.
Optane. Yeah, we already read that one.
You can block notifs from all sites in Chrome. Oh, cool.
Oh, thanks, Google. They listen to us.
Heck yeah.
I'm gonna have to Google how to do that. Sick.
Someone said, please explain that. Oh, please explain the hat.
Oh, well, this is a hat that comes off our prop wall, which happens to be so close to the WAN show set that I could hang the hat on the
was
wall.
Actually pretty close. If that was a free peg and there wasn't a Santa hat on it, that might have worked. Because it was angled nicely and everything.
If you would have just played it cool, we could have told the audience that it did work. I'm out of here.
Hey, you guys for watching.
Quit.
We'll see you next time. Intro bud.
I'm back in the frame, but you can't tell.
I was going to say they can't see you. Done. Stop it, Jerky. Private internet access. And honey.